Hi everyone, my name is Back and today I'm going to make you a video write-up about a Vulnhub machine that is named C0lddbox. C0lddbox has been created by the user Cold and I will put the download link in the description. Alright, so I already got the IP of the machine, and first of all we need to enumerate which services are running on the machine. So let's use nmap scanning tool, sudo nmap dash A. It's the aggressive mode, so it will discover the OS versions and the service versions. Dash P dash, it will just scan all the ports possible on the machine. And then dash T5, so T is the timing template. It will determine the speed of the scan. It is the high speed, so it's insane mode. You have to know that more the scan will be fast and less it will be discrete. And then we put the IP and I will store the result of the scan in scan.txt. Let's go. Alright, the scan has been done. We can just cat the scan.txt and we have the machine that's running a WordPress on the port 80. That's interesting because we will use the tool wp-scan to scan this website, so, and then a TCP open SSH, maybe there is something to do with that. Let's first check out the website. So we have the WordPress here. First thing I will do is try to go on the WP admin. We have the admin panel. Let's try to connect with admin. Nope. Maybe root. Nope. So what can we do now is to scan this website with the tool wp-scan. Let's run it. Sudo wp-scan dash URL, and then you put the URL, and I'm going to set up the enumeration mode, so dash E, and I'm going to enumerate the users and the vulnerable plugins. Alright, the scan has been done. We can look at it. Okay. We have some users identified. We have Cold, Hugo, Philip, and Cold. Okay. So we can try to retrieve the credential of these users by launching a dictionary attack, and wp-scan is providing some. So let's go. Let's make sudo wp-scan dash URL and then dash P to select the word list that you're gonna use for the password cracking. It's located in user share world lists and then raku.txt, and then dash usernames Cold, Hugo, and Philip. Alright, so I was brute forcing the passwords and I found success for the user Cold. The password is here. We can try to log in on the WordPress website, so let's go. Maybe it's the admin. So Cold. Nice, so we're in the WordPress editor. Let's check up which users. There is Cold, Hugo, Philip, and Cold is the administrator. Perfect, we can stop the scan right now. And the second steps will be to make a reverse shell to access the machine remotely. So let's go into the plugins. Maybe there is some vulnerables. We can edit the akimset plugin. Now, then you can go to class.akismet-admin-php. Here you will have to delete all the code and replace it with a reverse shell. So we can find a reverse shell in user share web shells PHP and PHP reverse-php. Just have to copy the entire reverse shell, paste the entire file. Alright, and so you have to modify it by placing your IP and the port that it will be listened to. My IP is this one, and I will listen on the port, let's do 4443. We can update the file, and now we can try to listen on this port 4443. So let's use the tool netcat to wait for some connections about the remote host. Let's go. NC-L, L is the listen mode, V is the verbose mode, and P is the port. So the port is 4443. Now we're listening, and we have to go on the WordPress, then in the plugins, and you have to activate the plugins. And alright, we got a shell now. But we need to first spawn a terminal. If you wanna, when you are on a machine and you wanna spawn a terminal and you don't know the commands, there is a good website that can help you, is spawning a TTY shell. Alright, so you have a bunch of commands. For this machine, I use this command, but with bash here and python 3 because it wasn't working. So python 3-c import pty.spawn, and then /bin, sorry, this is bash. Alright, so there's now a better terminal mode. Let's try to find out what we can do with this user. So www.data is the administrator of the website. So let's go in cd/var/www. We have HTML, so let's go in. And then we have a bunch of files here. One file that contains very sensitive informations is wp-config-php, this one. We can try to cat him, wp. Alright, so let's see what's inside. Here you can see a bunch of salts. And now the most interesting is this part. We have DB user here, and it's the user called that was the administrator of the WordPress, and the password. Yay, cybersecurity. I guess that it is the Linux passwords, so we can try to log in as called with this password now. So we can do su, it's switch user called, and the password cybersecurity. Right, we're called now. We have a user.txt that is the first flag. We can get the flag. We can see that it is base 64. So we can do get user-txt base 64-d. And it's in Spanish, but you can translate it as like congratulations, first level down. Alright, so now the last step will be to make a privilege escalation, and the objective of the privilege escalation is to use the system misconfigurations to escalate to the root user. So let's try to find some. There is sudo-l, and we can see that we can execute these commands as root. So maybe there is a misconfiguration about them that can make us to be root. Now let's check out for Vim. I got a good website for this. It's called GTA4bins. We can look at Vim and then sudo, and we can try this command to be root on the machine. Let's try it. Alright, and we're root now, and so we can go into the root directory and cat the root.txt and decode it because it's in base 64. So we can translate it as congratulations, the machine is complete. Thanks for watching this video, and if you want to check out the written version of this write-up, you can just go over my blog here and you will find everything that you need. I wish you a good day. See you for the next write-ups.